Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking the time to spend a little time with me. I always appreciate that. And before we get started with the video, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, cut on your notifications, and hit that like button. Now, stay tuned for your feature presentation. Alright guys, got a quick video here, man. As you can see, we're looking at the Madden NFL 19 Hall of Fame edition, and I want you to focus heavily on that release date. So we all know the release date information now with Madden. You know, it was announced last week that Madden 19 Standard Edition will be available on August the 10th, if I'm not mistaken. But here, the bundle here with the Hall of Fame edition will be released as early as August the 7th, right here, guys. August the 7th. And that's very interesting, guys. And the reason why I want to point that out is because just a thought. You know, we always talk about there's no competition in regards to football in terms of NFL football. You know, we definitely know that games like Access Football and Maximum Football and others, you know, are coming into the fold. But let's face it, you know, we all know that they're not going to be direct competition for Madden, but it will be, you know, another football space, another game that can at least allow you to see some things that might not be done as well in Madden. And you know, and to me, that's all important. It doesn't matter how big or small you are. If you can introduce something that should be in the big game, which is Madden, you know, the king of the hill, whether that's by default or not. I know people are going to argue that, whatever, but you know, if you can bring something to that game, great. You know, again, I always reflect back to Backbreaker. Backbreaker introduced those physics. Next thing you know, a year or two later, Madden introduces a physics engine. So that was a great win for football gamers because we have gotten Madden to take that step in terms of physics to where, you know, to the point to where it will be now. And we'll see, you know, how the real player motion will play out, etc., etc. Now, I say all that to say this. We always say there's no direct competition, but I'm the one who always says there is competition among sports titles, and it is most definitely NBA 2K, MLB The Show, FIFA, NHL, PES. You know, if you feel like PES is in that ranking, I think it is in terms of gameplay. But we all know that it's all comes down to EA versus 2K, right? So you look at a release date like August the 7th. That's mighty early. In the last couple years, man, Madden was releasing, you know, very late in August, you know, like the 30th or the, you know, the 28th or what have you, near the end of the month. And then look what happened. 2K started releasing their game a little closer, you know, a little earlier, like even as early as September, where it used to be a little later, like, you know, early October. So do you think this is a strategic play by EA Sports, acknowledging the fact that NBA 2K is doing so well in sales? You know, they're doing exponentially well with sales. I mean, they definitely have sold more than Madden over the last few years. Is this a strategic play? And if it is, hey, I can't knock that. You know, if you understand that you have this competitor in another genre that's outselling your product, maybe you move your product up a little bit. And, you know, let's just say, what if this game, you know, excites the masses or what have you? Then maybe you can, you know, get some of those numbers. Maybe you can, you know, dive into the crowd who buys both, you know, 2K or Madden, or better yet, maybe the crowd that doesn't really bother with Madden, they just get 2K for their sports fix. So what if this game, you know, delivers and you've released it early? You might give people a little more time to peek at it and then also purchase 2K, which they're going to do anyway. So it could be a strategic, you know, strategy. And hey, if that's what they're doing, I don't know. It's just a hunch. You know, I'm just scrolling down here, guys, and look at some of the other stuff. Of course, you know, if you're going to get the Hall of Fame edition, you already know seeing Terrell Owens on the cover, T.O., as we all know him for. You know, obviously it's going to be linked to Mutt. So, you know, this is basically what you get for those who don't know about this edition. If you pre-order the Madden NFL 19 Hall of Fame edition and achieve greatness with 3-day early access, your choice of 1 of 5 elite Hall of Fame legends, your choice of 1 elite player from your favorite NFL team, 12 gold team fantasy packs, 1 training pack, 1 Madden NFL 19 cover athlete elite player, and 2 custom uniforms in Madden Ultimate Team. Alright, so there you go. If you go ahead and do this one, you're going to get it as early as the 7th. But even again, guys, with the standard edition, it's going to come out on the 10th. That is a lot earlier than what we have seen over the last couple years. It's more in line of what we saw, you know, in years past. But in the last couple years, Madden has started to come out later and later. Now all of a sudden, it's coming out extremely early, you know, if you compare it to the standards that they set the last 2 to 3 years. So I just think that's pretty interesting, and I have a feeling that maybe 2K has something to do with that. So again, though there's not any direct NFL competition, you better believe there's competition in the sports world, even if it is another genre, even if it is 2K Sports that is now only making basketball. Alright, so there you have it. That's my take on that. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, cut on your notifications, hit the like button, and we'll definitely catch you in the next video. Alright, that's going to do it for now, guys, but until then, let me know what you think. Peace.